Bluff City Media presents the No Bluffing Podcast. Stepping up to the microphone are your hosts, Christian Ingram and Evan Hayes. Now, let's get to the show.
Grizzlies Nation, what's going on? I am Chris Ingram.
And I am Evan Hayes.
And this is the No Bluffing Podcast, where we keep it all the way real, all the way raw, and all the way honest about everything Grizzlies. Man, we had the most technical difficulties. It's tongue-tied. It's late. We done had a crazy into the season. Man, screw all this, but we here.
Yeah, we trying to, bro.
Y'all, man, we trying, man. So y'all tap in. Let us know that you're here in the comments. We definitely want to chop it up, get y'all thoughts about everything that's going on in the last 24 hours, I guess. We're going to definitely chop it up about the last game. We'll wrap the series up with a bow, and then we're going to end with the exit interviews from today. If you're listening to this on Monday, that's going to be on YouTube. So definitely that early drop as we normally do on Sunday on X. We on X Live tonight, man. So appreciate y'all tapping in with us. My boy, I don't even want you to have to do all of that.
Ain't no point, bro. Like,
yeah,
nah, bro. Let's just get the itch going, bro. Like, nah, fool. Like, I don't even feel like it. I really don't.
No,
like,
I'm with you, man. It's been
we lost. That's all I say. We lost. So like, forget all other stuff. We lost. The season over with. Like, come on, fam. So you feel me? Like,
what more do you want from me? Like, that's it. All right, y'all. That was a good show.
All right. See y'all next year.
Peace
you
out.
Feel me? Nah, we can't do that. We can't do that.
Yeah. Well, look, man. I'm gonna do it anyway, bro.
Yeah.
Give me some good news. How was your week? Did you have anything that you want to share with the people to get your energy up? Because I know for me personally, we might have one of those epic rants
episodes. Yeah.
So
for sure.
Before we get into that, man, do we got any highlights before we get into the lowlights?
That's a good question. Very good question.
I got one for you.
Okay. Give me yours first before I think of mine.
Shout out to your Seahawks, man. I like what y'all did in the draft over the weekend. I ain't gonna lie to you.
We did have a good draft.
I won't get on my Broncos because they kind of ticked me off a little bit. But
they did not draft nobody offensive. They said straight defense. I was like, what do y'all do? Straight defense. I already got a good defense. Let's double down on defense. You know how Climate double down on you? Y'all said, let's get some more defense. We need to tackle. Let's get some more D tackles.
I tweeted that. I said Sean Payton and George Payton, if y'all don't get this Zach Climate ass stuff out of here, like, what are y'all doing, bro? Imagine having a John Morant and you gonna draft another like high level athletic point guard. Like, that don't make sense. Like,
it don't make sense. It doesn't.
Anyway,
but outside to see how we had a good draft. We also traded for some. So I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic of what the Seahawks will do. I would say a positive is I don't know if I should be talking about this, but I'm gonna say it anyway because you said a positive, something that did happen. I got approved for like this little like workshop at Turner Sports this summer in Atlanta.
Oh, let's go. Now, keep going.
I don't have the full details yet, but luckily I have a good friend named Gary Parrish and Kendrick Ellis who very much helped me out with that thing. So I just told I'm in. Like, I was told I'm in. So I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't know how long I'll be in Atlanta. But it's a great opportunity.
They're going to have you going. And my boy,
I don't know.
But
I hope it's nothing like that. A lot of things go down in Atlanta. So hopefully it ain't. I trust GP. GP is a very good, reputable person. So hopefully he wouldn't set me up on nothing like that.
GP, don't have my boy the Diddy party, man. Don't do that to my boy.
Please don't have it. Appreciate you, my guy. So yeah, like, I don't know what it'll be, but if it's like a little 2-3 day workshop, it would be great to be around those people. So yeah, I got that news 2 days ago. Yeah, GP texted me like 2 days ago. And again, I can't talk too much about how good GP has been to be. Like, just someone that's an OG in the game, just helping out a young cat, and he is at the precipice. Like, he has no reason to help out just a dude from the city. So just have to shout out him for just being so cool to me and just helping me through my journey. So shout out GP, shout out the people at Turner. I can't wait to be there in a few months.
Man, when you get that slap Charles Barkley on top of the head, when you get that,
he got to see me, bro. He got to see me, bro. He got to see me. Him and Shaq. Both. Shaq too damn tall. I probably have to jump up to hit him.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's too much. I mean, you know, if you get up there, do what you do. But yeah,
you may get a step ladder.
Yeah, you should be able to high jump that one pretty easy.
Oh yeah. He like 6'5", 6'4". That ain't nothing. And he crouched over too. So he really like 6'3".
He really about 6'3". Yeah,
yeah, exactly. So so yeah, that was cool. It's a blessing. You know, I ain't trying to like blow my head up too much, but no, just little things like that just give you encouragement to like keep this thing going.
For sure. You know, that's what it's about on here. We always end our show with, you know, about doing things that make you feel good, you know, dwelling on the good news, not always the bad, you know, and things like that. And we always try to start the show with some positivity, bro. So, like, shout out to you. I did not know that. Congratulations. Salute to GP for connecting the dots, man. Being, you know, a dot connector, that's what it's all about with everybody that's in this media thing. We local, bro. Like, I always had these conversations, like, well, I don't always have them, but when I do have them, about like all the media things that go on within the city, like it's too small for us to be trying to step on one another.
Yeah, for sure.
Like we literally get nothing out of doing it. And so if you can, you know, reach out and help somebody, you know, make sure y'all do that, man. So salute on that for sure.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Let's go on dig into the mid. Y'all know why y'all here. It is
too much politics talk, bro. I finna like these ninjas up, bro. Nah, forget all the politics talk, bro. I got some things to say, but let me. Let me not drop the gun, bro.
Y'all go ahead and tap in. It is in the title. Y'all should be able to just click on it. But if not already, you can just see it on here for the replay. Give us a follow, man. If y'all appreciate what y'all hearing, if you don't appreciate what you hear, if you want to argue about it, man, you know, you hop in the DM, chop it up. You might get blocked, you might not. You know, you can try it, but we appreciate it either way. Also, you got the main pod page. You can give us a follow over there as well. Now we done with all the introductions.
Nah.
We done. We ain't even doing no news today. I was gonna talk about more going in depth with the draft and the Shador stuff and all that. Hey, we maybe another day. We'll see what happens in training camp with him. You know, we'll get on that. But right now, it is strictly Grizz biz. The guys, man, the season is over. It's done. I'm relieved. I'll be honest with you. I could not go through another another beatdown like that. I was over it. It seems like literally that's the fastest sweep in NBA history for some reason.
Facts. I feel like because everybody's still playing. Everybody's still playing. Yeah, it's cooked. Like,
done.
Yeah, it's cooked.
Exit interviews are done. Everybody done flew back home. Like, but you know,
we'll see what happens. You know, hopefully we get a notification next few days. But at the presser, Ja already talking about his offseason plan. Dez probably in Texas already. Probably.
Salute to Dez. He did have a baby yesterday, so salute to him.
Oh, salute to Dez. Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah. Shout out Dez, bro. Congratulations, bro.
For sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna get on your ass in about 5 minutes, but
for sure.
Outside,
look, the baby ain't got nothing to do with
this. Outside of the baby, congratulations on that. Well, we're gonna have to grill your ass up in about T-minus 5 minutes.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming for sure. But yeah, they did lose the series, man, to the OKC Thunder 0-4. Not a game. It was close. We could have got game 3. We know what? Well, no, we ain't talked about nothing that happened. So yeah, let's go and spin that back. We did break down the first game. So if y'all didn't hear our thoughts about game 1, you can go back and hear last episode, that 50-point blowout. But proceeded to come back with a game 2 better output, but not by much.
We ain't get beat by 50. We ain't get beat by 50. We got beat by 20 that game. So hey,
baby steps.
It happens. More victories. You feel me? Like small but surely baby steps.
Yep. You lead that game, and the guys made great points. Look, they did what they supposed to do. They held home court. They got their 2 wins. Now let's go to Memphis and do what we got to do. Came out game 3, got up by 30, and still lost. Yes, Ja Morant got hurt, but you should never lose when you got a quote-unquote big 3. I've been telling y'all, stop calling them that. They are a core 3. They're not a big 3. And then obviously on Saturday, they weren't able to pull it out. Last-minute game, definitely a lot closer, more effort from majority of the guys. But it needed to happen, bro. We got our head beat in. I'm glad it happened. We got to see that we are not the guys that we thought we were. What's your thoughts on the series? You can kind of pick apart different games or whatever if you want to, but just – now the series is done, man. Let it all out. Because like I said, it's been a whole week since we talked about this.
Number one, as a Grizzly fan, and am I sounding through clear? Because I'm trying to make sure I'm close to the mic and all
You
that. Am I
good? You
coming?
good?
Okay. So number one, that was the most conflicting feeling I've ever had as a Grizzly fan. Like as a Grizzly fan, I wanted to win the game because I'm like, yeah, it's competitive. I want us to win, but I also wanted this season to be over like so fast. So that was definitely the hardest, like not the hardest, but it's one of the, like the most weirdest spots I've ever been in because I was like, we're not gonna win this game. If we do win this game, like, yeah, we extend another game, but do I really want to have us fly back to OKC for us to lose? Like, so that's that on that. But my overall thoughts on the series, I feel like it was very much needed. Like you said, like I feel like we've been riding on the high of the 21-22 season for so long. And even in that series, I feel like we
Man.
had some big holes that we didn't really bat an eye on. Like, even though, yes, Ja got hurt during that series against Golden State, which is something that we've been saying a lot in these playoff series. Like, Ja has the worst luck when it comes to these playoff series and health wise. I still feel like we were a step or a piece away. Like, no, again, you may disagree with me, but even in that season, I didn't think we were championship ready. That's just my opinion. So now, being the fact that we have now progressed since then, and now our weaknesses are being shown to a maximum, I see that nothing but a great thing. Game 3, definitely a whirlwind of emotions. I was very excited. Then as soon as Ja got hurt, I was like, yeah, it's gonna be one of them. Like I feel like everybody in the city of Memphis had that eerie feelings. Like, can we just hold on to win this game? Like I was listening to Verno and he gave like a very like good analogy. It's like you're in a bowl game and you're up by 3 touchdowns and your starting quarterback gets hurt within in the last like 5 minutes of the first half, and you're just hoping and you just run the ball the rest of the second half with your backup because you're not confident that your quarterback can pull the game out. We were playing not to lose instead of playing to win that second half, and it just slowly matriculated down. It kind of gave
Man
me
called
eerie
out.
feeling.
How you call? So he called Jared and Dez our ass backs. Basically, is that what he said?
That's basically what Verno said. And like
Dang, man,
he
that's
basically
messed up.
Verno said. And like it sucks, but that's kind of what it felt like. It kind of reminded me of that 2012 game 1 against the Clippers where we were up by like 30 and Nick Young and
Went off.
wait. I was at that game. I was at that game 1. I was 8 during that happened. And I was very sad. And I was getting that some of those same feeling during that game. But just overall, I feel like this showed that we are way far away from a championship, and we are not as good as we thought we were. I have a very short list of guys that I'm confident in, and Desmond Bain and James Jr. are not on that list. Just straight on that, and that may be a hot take for everybody, but Jaren Jackson Jr. and Desmond Bain have lost my confidence as a Grizzly fan. Do I still want them to succeed? Of course I do. Do I still want them if they're playing their best basketball in the Grizzly uniform? Of course I do. But when it comes to having a serious conversation, is if those two are the best 2 co-stars to support our superstar John Morant,
Sell no.
I've left that ship. I just have. There's no way that if we have 2 so-called all-star caliber players that you get spotted almost 60 points in one half. There's no way that happens. There is no way. There is no way in a game 4 that Scottie Pippen Jr. is your best player on the floor. Scottie Pippen Jr. Salute. No, okay. Forget all that. Scottie Pippen Jr. You proved me wrong. Y'all know I wasn't sold on Scottie. I even said a few weeks ago that I was still my team was still out on Scottie because he used to do every 5 good plays he do 6 dumbass plays.
Something crazy.
Scottie, he crazy. He don't make sense sometimes because when he got his head now he gonna shoot that ball. He not coming off that damn ball.
Nope.
But Scottie, you have earned my respect. I am so cool with you being on this team and being 12's backup for the future. You have proved when rubber hit the road, you know how to hoop. Last 15, 20 games in the season outside of Ja, you was damn near our best player, or at least our most consistent player outside of Ja. And I have to give you that. But in relation to Desmond Bain and Jackson Jr., there's no way that a guy that's making a fraction of what y'all are making should be outplaying y'all and going shot for shot with the freaking MVP. Like, there is no 12 points trip. You had 12 points and 3 for 12 shooting. What are you doing, bro? Like, you are up for you are a 2-time All-Star, a defensive player of the year, all team, all defense, and you can't give up 12 points in a closeout game? And like everybody trying to get on Vince because the clip going viral of Vince pushing. Like, if I'm Vince, yeah, it's not a good thing to do, but I can't blame Vince. I can't blame him. You've been fugazi this whole stretch run the season. You've been up and down. Like, you have. You can't, like, as an athlete, no matter if it's a highly contested game, I'm not finna listen to the dude that's supposed to be our Robin and playing like Mr. Freeze in the joke. Like, bro, like,
some of y'all crazy ass been saying he was Batman. I'm glad that debate is over.
So, like,
I don't know what y'all been smoking and drinking, boy, but I'm glad. I'm glad that's over.
There is no way that the reason why we're in that game was because of Scottie Pippen Jr. and Zach Edey. Like, Edey had 7 blocks that game. Like, he had 7 points, 8 rebounds, 7. And he was in foul trouble. Scottie played well. Vince hit a few big threes. Like, I have to give Vince that. Like, Santi and his crazy ass, he gave up 20. Like, he put up 20. Dez had 20 something, but it was a very inefficient 20. Mm-hmm. But Dez and Jaren, there's no way in a closeout game at home y'all put up that performance. There's no way over a course of a series, Dez, you average less than around 15 points in less than 40% shooting from the field, not for the 3-point line, the field. That's completely inexcusable. So my short list of guys I'm confident in going to next season, and who I for sure go on this team: Ja Morant, obviously, Scottie Pippen Jr., Jalen Wells, Zach Edey. It's really giving me hard to say anybody else after that I want for sure on my team next year. And this is one that loves Gigi. Like, I love Gigi, but I got to say what's happening in front of me. Like, my heart wants to put Gigi in that list. My heart wants to put Vince on that list. But I just can't. I can't. So being in that feeling, some things got to change fast. And also, that's what I'm going to say, because I know I'm talking a lot, because I'm upset, because this series has made me very upset on a lot of different levels. I don't know how you feel about this, but I don't like people on like social media trying to like go at Tumas, like, because he was like didn't challenge calls. Yes, do I feel like he could have done them things better? But that's not changing the wave of the game. The guys like making shots and playing good defense. Like, that's not in any of the games. Like, that's not. I don't like. Yes, those things are pivotal, but it doesn't win or lose you a series and get you blow up by 50 points in game 1 and 20 points in game 2. Do I feel like Tomas Isolo is a great coach? No. Do I feel like he's a great coach? No. Do I feel like he had us playing better than what we had before? Yes. We can talk about that later. If he's our coach next year, I'm not saying he won. I want to be my coach. I'm not gonna be mad. So I don't like this trying to scapegoat Tomas because your two of your 3 best players are laying an egg in a playoff series. Like, that's bull to me, bro. Yeah. Like, you can't tell me that Scottie Pippen Jr. was my best player outside of Ja Morant? You telling me you dependent on a rookie to play head up against Isaiah Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren, 2 veterans in this league, and you 6'11", 7 foot, multi-time All-Star getting paid $300+ million, and you trying to scapegoat Zach Edey? No, like, be serious, bro. Like, if we actually want to be serious, we got to point the fingers at the people that put us in this position. And yeah, I'm going to get on Kleiman later, but just talking about what happened in this playoff series, I can't rock with that, man. I just can't. Like, we put out a piss poor effort for 2.5 games, and we got put in a position that we do. Like, I think Ja Morant is a top 5, top 10 talent in this league when healthy. Obviously, I love Ja Morant. But there is no way that it's that big of a drop-off. And then your supporting stars don't step up when he goes down. Y'all have been together for 6+ years. Hate to say it, we know Ja is not injury prone, but he has bad injury luck. We know that. I feel like at this point, y'all should know how to step up and put that cape on when Superman not there. Y'all should be able to. In almost every great. The cape don't fit. Bro. It don't, bro. In every great dynasty, when the top dog goes down, they damn sure has someone that can step up, bro. You go to any if Jordan went down, Scottie was there. If LeBron went down, D Wade was there. Like if Magic was tripping, Kareem was there. If Kobe was tripping, Shaq was there, and vice versa.
But see, that's the thing, bro. I gotta step in here. This is the thing that I've been sitting here trying to argue for probably like the last 2 years. Not like banging my chest about it, but like as a Memphis fan, we get too caught up in our local players, bro, putting them on pedestals that they don't belong in. I was telling somebody earlier this week, we have basically watered down the term big three. Like big three does not mean I get 3 guys, I choose them to lead my team, and that's a big three. No, bro. Big threes are when superstars come together from different teams. And we talking about very, accomplished, very decorated when it comes to awards and things like that. Players, bro. And neither one of these dudes ain't did shit. Not one. Like, you can count the DPOY. Great. Okay, cool. Got the DPOY. Had an amazing defensive season. Case in point points to the reason why that award is kind of skewed. Because when Jaren Jackson does not have a amazing point of attack defender, shout out to Dylan. Y'all know I can't stand him. But Dylan was the one taking on a lot of those perimeter assignments. When we played Zion, it was him picking them up. When we were playing the superstar small forward shooting guards, it was Dylan picking them up. When we were playing Steph Curry, it was Dylan picking them up. Jaren gets the credit for coming over the top, the block shots or the tier shots, but the defender was Dylan. Like this whole big getting these awards, I'm not really with that. If all you're doing is blocking shots, that don't mean to me that you're a better defender than the guy that's actually locking down, or Marcus Smart, or Drew Holiday, Tony Allen.
Tony Allen should get big guy one. But
you see what I'm saying? Like those are the guys that are the defenders to me. Dyson Daniels, I ain't gonna lie, he led the league in steals.
Why is he not
the defender of the DPOY? I don't get that. So that's number one. That award shit, I'm cool, but all right, whatever. Desmond Bane, fringe all-star. You're right, fringe, but he's not one. And y'all paid him like he's one. Like we put these dudes on. Josh's the only one. He's the superstar. He's the one selling shoes. He's the one selling tickets, sellouts. He's the one that's putting up multiple 40-point playoff games. He's the superstar. But we don't have a big three. We've had a core three. And the expectation that this fan base has put on them guys, the tiers that they put them guys on that they don't belong in. We've been talking all year. Oh, yeah, Supermax Jaren. I'm sorry, bro. He was averaging at his peak 23 points a game, but he still was averaging, 5 rebounds?
6, yeah.
Like, no, that's not a Supermax player. We had this debate on this show comparing, like, if you would have Supermaxed him, you would have put him in territory of guys that he don't belong in. We broke down the guys. The closest you would have got to was a Rudy Gobert. And we see how that has turned out for his career. He ain't been close to sniffing a championship. Well, he got to the conference finals last year on the back of the bench. But like, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be honest.
And they played him off the floor too. And he wasn't supposed to be there. He got played off the floor.
Right. So. Right. So like, no, he don't belong in that conversation. But y'all as a fan base and the local media too was finna push him to be in it. When it matters, we have not ever been able to count on him. I was talking to my dad earlier this week. I can name you plenty of playoff performances or big game performances. I can tell you the date, the team, and what he did, specific highlights, how many points he probably put up in that game. I can't name one for Jaren Jackson, bro. Not one. And he's been here the longest. Yes, it was a rough first 2 years because they weren't expecting to do much. I get it. But bro, come on, dog. No. Desmond Bane even gave us dog performances against the Minnesota Timberwolves with a bad
the Jazz that first year too. When we got swept by the Jazz we lost by 5 games. Dez had some good games against them. He had some pretty good games. Like he was off the bench, but he had some decent games.
He was cool. Yeah. Dylan probably stepped up a little bit more, but like still, like even in that,
I'm just saying from where his value was at the time. He's elevated. At the time. That's my point. He's right. In more times than not, he's elevated his game when needs. That's my point.
Yeah, but like this is just like it's no, bro. like I said before, I wasn't beating my chest for us to lose in that play-in and get that pick. If it would have happened, I wouldn't have been mad. But I really want them to come in and get I want what happened to happen.
Yeah.
Because it lets you know it put up the fake dollar bill in the light to say these guys ain't what we thought, bro.
Yeah.
And you don't have a choice at this point to move on. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's people still to this day saying that no, you should still go in and look and pay Jaren as much as you can. You should run this team back with Desmond Bane being second fiddle, third fiddle, whatever you want it to be, being one of the smallest backcourts in the NBA, and make marginal moves around the edges. That shit is insanity, bro.
One gotta go.
Insanity. Maybe even two.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I got one quick because this is for people in the comments, people that's like listening. In my opinion, you see, agree with me or not. In my opinion, superstar or star means if I go to that team, we win at that team. Like, we are a contender. Like, we're winning. Like, that's what I believe a star or superstar means. Like, if you put that guy on a team, that team automatically becomes a serious contender. That's what I believe a superstar. Let's go down. We don't have to go through all of them, but like LeBron, Luka, like Jason Tatum, you can say Jaylen Brown, like these guys are
those superstar level. Yeah.
Yes. Kyrie Irving, like even though Kyrie hasn't won a chip outside LeBron, like Kyrie has been to a like you can argue that in some of those series, Kyrie was the best player in that series. Like these guys say, when I go to that team, we are a serious contender, and I can elevate the level of my team and the guys around me. Those what stars and superstars do.
I'm gonna do one better. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I'm gonna give you one better because I gave this same question. Shout out to the Bluff City Bloodline, the group chat that I'm in with Kenny, and a couple other people. Rusty Parrish. I'm telling everybody this in there. Let me stop.
you let the group chat. You can't tell everybody.
My bad. But I posed a question. I said, look, if you swap Jaren Jackson with Bam Adebayo right now, which team wins that trade? Like, and when I mean by who wins the trade, who gets better?
Mm-hmm.
Do both teams get better in that trade? Or does one team win that trade? One team go farther from that trade? And I won't tell who said what, but like, no, bro. If you put Jaren over there with the Heat, it's still a sweep.
Yeah.
It's still a sweep. Like the shit is actually worse because we're just talking about heart. Like Bam, for all intents and purposes, has shown a much more fluid, diversified, versatile game since he's been in the NBA. Yeah, he had a down year this year, but look at the talent that he's dealing with. Jimmy ain't played, and they not upgrading talent over there. Gabe Vincent went to LA and is out there looking terrible. Who else left that team? Max Strus is fine, but like he's back in his natural role. Like these guys don't leave the Heat and become like great players. Bam is a great player. If you swap them right now, we probably didn't get swept, bro.
Yeah. Bam
that's not even a superstar. That's not even a superstar tier.
That's a star. That Bam's a star, and he elevates the people around him because Bam can actually Jaren is a great rim side, weak side defender, but Bam can actually sit out on a guard and sit
and not go
foul out because Bam can literally guard 1 through 5 because he's just that good laterally defending, and he can defend the rim. And you can actually play the offense through him because he has a better handle than Jaren.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why
he can pass.
And he can pass as well. The reason why Jaren was a reason, not the reason, why Jaren was so bad this series is because he allowed the double teams to get it to him. He couldn't pass out of him, and he got pushed off his spot a lot. Those are a lot of reasons why he was so bad.
Now, make sure you say who he got pushed off his spot by. Make sure we clarify that, too.
By Alex Caruso.
Oh, make sure we clarify how tall he is, too.
6'3", maybe 6'4".
I almost want to say something else, but I don't want to get counted, so I'm going to be quiet.
That's who shut. I know what you figure. You right here. That's where.
Oh my god, bro! Like,
that's who shut relatively Jaren Jackson Jr. down for a playoff series. There is no way in God's green earth that Alex Caruso, and yes, Alex Caruso is a good defender. Great, he's won the championship with Lakers. Pedigree,
won a hustle
role player.
award.
Yeah, like I'm not saying Alex Caruso is a scrub, but he's not getting paid $300+ million.
He got shut down by Caillou.
Nah, I'm not gonna laugh at that one. Even though it's funny, I'm not.
Oh, bro, I'm sick.
Anyway, I'm gonna let that one go.
Oh boy,
yeah, bro. Like, this is the guy. Like, I'm not saying Jan's a bad player, but for where this team needs to go, he can't be your second best player. He can't be. Like, you can fool me by one playoff series too, but it has not been one playoff. The one playoff series that we won, Jaren got played off the court almost all those 6 games. If you look at the last 5 minutes, 6 minutes, all against the Minnesota series, Jaren is on the bench. He's not in the game.
We worry about BC.
like
BC gets the credit for winning that series. Like, think about that. That's why this fan base is so head over heels for BC. We got a BC moment. We don't got a Jaren moment, and we finna pay this man like this his scene.
The one thing that comes to my mind from Jaren that series is when, and the 2 guys that won us that series, remember when we was at home, game 5, I believe, and BC hit that tip out on Ja, and Ja hit the 3 to put us up, tie game. Yeah. The first reaction was Jaren on the bench yelling. That's the only thing I remember from Jaren, seriously, that series. That's the one series we won. Because you remember what I just said. BC, first Ties missed the first 3. BC back tap straight to Ja. Boom. Crowd went crazy. I remember that vividly, and Jaren was the first person this panned to. So out of 70, because they asked him about this in his exit interview, you've been here for 7 years in one playoff series. What's the issue? It's because you don't.
I got the video. Don't worry, I got the video ready. When we go to that segment, I got some clips for y'all ass. Don't worry.
Because you don't come to play when we need you to. Like, yes, like regular season matters. Oh, like, of course, but champions and moments are made in the playoffs when we need you to play up to your standard.
Games matter.
When games matter, Chris. And you can't tell me that our number 2 supposedly shrinks this small in these playoff games. And it's by the same way. It's either fouling out, being out physicaled, or just getting played off the floor because you're just not playing with. Yeah. Or just your effort isn't there.
Bro, quit, like, and that's why I said I ain't mad at Vince pushing him off, bro. Get out of my face, bro. You can't you can't do what you did all year and all series. And then when it's game 4 elimination, the crowd is barely there. And now that we finally got some type of fight from the full team, we in a game. Now you want to get a moment. Like, oh, I brought my team together, bro. Get out of my face, bro. I'm sorry, bro. And I tweeted that out yesterday, and most of the people that got, that saw would agree with it. Like, people was trying to really spin this narrative, and it's people in the media too. Like,
yeah, a lot of people trying to take this right now.
Shame on y'all, Memphis, for not showing up to the game and y'all having low attendance, bro. We don't respect people that go out there and quit, bro. You can go out there and lose. You can go out there and actually, like, you ain't on paper. Nobody expected them to go out there and probably dominate or maybe even win that series, bro. Based off especially how the last 3 months of the season went. But we expected to see them guys go out there and compete, bro. And when y'all went out there and got beat by 50, you lost by 20 the next game. You lost a 30-point lead game 3. You think people on a Saturday at 2:30 finna spend their hard-earned money to come down to the FedEx Forum and see y'all get y'all ass whooped again? Like, y'all ain't even trying? And you finna blame the fan base that's been riding with this team. Forget the dudes and the name on the back of the jersey. The people that's been riding with this team for years since they've been in Memphis. You gonna have the nerve to say that shame on them? Excuse my French, my dad and Kenny and everybody else. Man, fuck y'all. I'm gonna say it. Y'all out of pocket, bro. We don't you're not gonna expect a hardworking, middle-class, blue-collar city like Memphis that rides with dudes that go out there and grind. We got 3 dudes in the Raptors right now, bro. That busted their ass and never won shit. Got to one final Western Conference Finals. Just one. And we worship the ground that them dudes walk on. Why? Because they went out there every time they could and gave it they all. Even series they were counted out. We were expecting them until Mike Conley and Tony Allen had them little issues they had to beat the Warriors, bro. Like, we were expecting to win. no matter what. And this team, they just sat out there and just took it, bro. They just took it.
I'm glad you said that because a clip was going around because, obviously TA and Zebo have their podcast that they talk on. They had Marc Gasol. If y'all haven't seen it, I wish you could bring up the clip.
That was terrible timing, dog.
It was terrible timing. Worst timing. If y'all haven't seen it, Zebo and TA had Marc on the show, and they asked him to compare their generation of Grizzlies against the Grizzlies generation now. Marc tried to give them their credit, say, yeah, them boys can play, they can talent. But when he really started talking, he was like, they're gonna have to beat us though, because we wanted it. And we want to go lay down there because these guys, they're gonna sit out and miss games.
Make sure you say what else he said. You missing one important piece that he said when he said that we wanted it. What did he say about them?
He said they don't wait, say it because I may forget. What did he say?
He said they don't want it like we wanted it.
Oh, yeah, that's what he said. Make sure, yeah. He said they don't want like we do. So the fact that, and Marc don't even live in Memphis no more. He's saying this from Spain, gang. Marc only come back to Memphis for a playing retirement. Marc is kicking his feet up on a beach in Spain, and he's watching this.
Y'all piss poor effort and made it across the water. That is terrible, bro.
Bruh, like it's a reason that people, if not just the fans seeing it, the legends of our franchise are seeing this. Mike Conley probably the nicest dude ever. But you bet he not watching what we doing and be like, what the hell are these jokers doing? You think TA not at the games? Like being like, bro, what the? I know TA do because even TA he be trying to be politically correct when he be on Verno's show. People like, bro, he be trying to, but you can tell in his eyes and his voice, he be like, bro, these boys do not want it. He said like, bro, we be getting punked. He even said like he was expecting everybody to come on with it. He said he was disappointed. And if TA got to bite his tongue, you know what he really want to say because everybody knows TA is infamous for not biting his tongue. So
man, this ain't rocket science, bro.
Nah, bro. Like
this ain't rocket science.
For us to get where this team wants to go, some things got to change, and it starts at the top. And we're gonna get on climbing a little minute, but at least from a player personnel wise, I don't know what your list is, but my 4, I'm gonna reiterate, is Josh, Scotty, Jalen, and Edie. Everybody else, I'm sorry, dog.
Oh, my list of untouchables is only 1. That's not realistic because nobody is going to revamp an entire roster. Like that don't happen. I don't care if Robert Perry could sell the team tomorrow. That's not finna happen. You're not gonna revamp the whole team. But if you got to put like a 4, my 4 is right there, probably with you. Yeah, I would say and I'm just saying in regards to what you're gonna need to upgrade the team around. Yeah, I'm pretty much there with you. I know for sure that even with all odds stacked against him, Scottie Pippen is gonna fight. He gonna fight. I know that for
he gonna fight, bro.
He may mess up in the process, but he gonna fight. I know for sure. Jalen Wells, he can be the quietest dude on the team, but I know he got dog in him. I didn't need to climb.
He gonna fight.
I didn't need him to tell me that. I know that. Edie Jenkins held his season up in all kind of ways, but I know mentality wise, I've seen him in championship games. I've seen him in playoff tournament games be a dog. Like I ain't got to worry about him. And obviously I ain't got to speak on Josh. He speak for himself with him. Man been shooting himself up with pain medicine for the last 2 weeks. Shouldn't have been playing probably, but done did everything that he could to go out there and fight. Even went down 50 and 20 points, got them dudes a 30-point lead. Don't tell me I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. Y'all can say he can't shoot. Y'all can say he can't do this and that. That dude ain't no quitter. He ain't no loser, bro.
Nah.
We can figure the rest of that shit out around him. But all these little petty excuses, these whataboutisms that y'all doing with all this other stuff, I'm cool on that, bro. Because y'all as Memphians and Memphis fans, y'all know deep down y'all don't respect this shit either. Y'all know y'all don't. So stop lying to y'all self because y'all like guys. Like, stop, bro. Like, that's gotta go. That's the reason why Taylor Jenkins even lasted as long as he did, because y'all liked him, or y'all excuse about him was, oh, well, the players like him. So what? So what?
Results. What are the results?
What does that mean? What has that ever been a criteria for a champion? I've never heard a champion go to the podium and say, man, that dude over there, man, I like him so much. First of all, pause. Second of all, that don't mean nothing, bro. That doesn't guarantee you nothing. They could probably hate they, but he brought the best out of me and got me where I wanted to go. Like that's all that matters. Even here and now, I know I'm kind of maybe shifting over into it, but it started already. The campaign for Isolo. Oh yeah, the guys are already saying how they like him, and so what does that mean?
Find the best
bro?
dude. Find the best dude to get results, bro. That light is don't get you nowhere, bro. For real,
no.
Don't get you nowhere, fool. Doesn't, bro. Like the conversation we had a few. Like the conversation we had a few months ago. Yeah, I know you're gonna say that's why I cut you off. So I cut you off. We have to. Are we a? Remember the question we had? Are we a serious franchise? This is why we're saying are we a serious franchise? Because the product we're seeing on the floor, the conversation we're having from the players to the front office, it shows that we are not serious. And I don't know about you, but I know about you because we grew up in the same Grizzly era. The Grizzlies, despite us not being the most talented, we were a serious franchise. Like, we may have not made the best moves, but we at least try to do things that had a direct correlation of trying to win at least. And we played like it. Like, you can talk about the Chandler Parsons, that was a terrible decision, obviously terrible decision, but at least on paper, we were trying to fulfill a need that we need. Obviously, it turned out to be bad. And he plucked Memphis for a lot of money. You can say the same about the Jeff. We thought Jeff Green was gonna be our wing. Like, we at least made moves, bro. Like, we made moves. Like, we tried. We got Courtney Lee. We got Ed Davis. We brought in Jared Bayless, Bino Udrih. I can go down the list. I'm finna get mad again because, like, bro.
But even to what you saying, it's a caveat to that, right? Because in bringing in those vets and trying different things, they drafted terribly. So that's why I don't put like climbing to this major pedestal, because yes, he drafted well. You got lucky with y'all. That's number one. If you don't get blessed with y'all, a lot of this shit is over a long time ago anyway.
Facts.
But like your role players you drafted, you were probably on a 50% hit rate. That's great. I'm not knocking that, but like the other shit that counts as a GM.
Nah,
bro, we paying $15 for Chick-fil-A sandwiches in the form. Like, stop. Like, you.
Nah, that is kind of OD.
That's crazy, bro.
And without fries, we can't get fries, bro. Like, you can't even get fries at Chick-fil-A,
man,
bro.
That's without the sauce, bro. What you talking about? I ain't got a pack of sauce for my sandwich. I got to pay $15.
I got some chips. I got the waffle chips, bro. Come on, fool.
Might not be no pickles on that mug. Like, what, bro?
What we doing, bro?
Bro, you got anything else to wrap up on this just god awful of a situation, I guess, when we can get to the exit interview takeaways?
I think that's everything, bro. I'm gonna get into climbing a little bit too, but it's just all I gotta say is things gotta change. And from the effort we put out, if people are still saying we're in a good spot to win the championship, they're lying to themselves and they're very delusional. That's all.
100%, man. We ain't got to update a commercial. Kid, I got to get with you, man.
Get it. Help us out, bro.
I ain't gonna even hit the commercial. We're gonna roll right through it.
It's all
good. It's all good. We're gonna go right into the exit interview takeaways, bro. I got a couple of clips that I just want to preface this conversation with, and we'll get out of here obviously after we touch on a situation. The first clip I'm gonna play is the guy that set the tone for the day. I'm not gonna play the whole thing at all because it's 25 minutes.
Yeah, but
I have to play this because you'll understand why.
We gonna get where we gonna get why. Play the clip. Run it back to her. Turn up on the headphones, Chris.
Run the clip. Can y'all see it? No, y'all can't see it. Let's run it.
There we go.
Is it playing? No, it ain't playing. Here we go.
Disappointing season. A lot to sort through here. 48 wins, good for an 8 seed, but who cares? It's not good enough. There's a lot to unpack. Glad to start wherever you.
Climbing, I whoop your ass. Don't like what
he said. This man said,
hey. Bro, I'm talking about ain't nobody asked the
climbing,
question.
I'll whoop your ass.
They probably ain't even got their recordings ready. Like, how in the world do you sit down and you start caping for yourself immediately? Like, ain't nobody even asked you nothing yet. This man sat down and said, "Oh, terrible season, awful, couldn't do anything." He was prepping for the
This
bullshit,
man,
and that's what just irritated me.
walked
Bro.
out the camera, just said, "Hey man, you feel me? Don't hit me yet. I already know I messed up. My bad." Like, this is exactly what he just did, bro. Like, real talk, peak game, bro.
Hands
Like,
up, man! Don't shoot, man! Hands up!
peak
Hands
game.
up!
I did it. My bad, bro. I did it. My bad. Hey, I messed
Whoop
up.
my ass, big bro. I'm sorry, big bro.
Tempo,
My
you
bad.
feel me? Like, I'm gonna do it one more time just in case y'all didn't peek what dude just did. He came out the camera. Said, "My bad, y'all. That's on me. I messed it up." You feel me? Like, this is who y'all want, G. Like, bro,
Man.
this is pissing me off. And when y'all ever seen me get out of my chair on this damn show? Like, this is pissing me off, bro. Okay, let me chill out. I feel like I got too animated today, and I feel like I got good reason to, but I'm trying to be a very calm and collected podcaster. But gosh, bro,
I don't really have too much else to say about climbing that I have not said, so I won't go down that too much. I do want to just, for those that have not watched that, you can watch it on YouTube. Just search that climbing exit interviews. You'll find that 25-minute long video. To give y'all a summary of just some of the BS, and that's what I want to do here. Like, we ain't got to break down everything they said, but if you can give me some of your takeaways from Media Day as a whole, we ain't got to break it player by player, because I'm gonna be honest, I didn't listen to half or a lot of it. Just really wasn't no point, bro. I didn't really want to be gaslit today, and as soon as I tapped in, that's just what it was. Honestly, it was a lot of gaslighting in regards to
and lack of accountability, but
yeah, like I'll pop it off, bro. Like, with some of the takeaways I had from climbing, the comment he made about we should have signed Jake LaRavia, and that was a mistake.
Oh my gosh.
That's how I knew that's how I knew who I was dealing with when he let that slip. Everything that we just dealt with this year, I'm talking about coaching malpractice, losing vets, roles and roles within the offense being changed, trying to set roles, brand new systems, all this stuff that we've dealt with. And the one thing that you said you feel like you made a mistake with Jake LaRavia.
Jake LaRavia?
We for real?
We dead ass, bro?
Like, I get it. Like, I understand that him being healthy this year and Gigi and Vince coming back, not ever really getting right. I understand. I get that. But that was like one of your main mistakes was not re-signing him. And that was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. What else did Kleiman say that kind of just I noticed that when he was talking about big threes, he did mention Desmond Bain. He kind of like he reverted to Edie and kind of started talking about Edie's like collegiate career, and that was kind of odd, which I don't care either. I mean, I wish you wouldn't throw Jaren in there either, but it was just kind of odd, like, oh, we finna shift the blame just to Dez.
The only thing he said about Dez is the fact he still had an under, because I watched the whole 25. The only thing he said about Dez is that he had a underrated great season. That's the only thing he really said about Dez, the whole thing. But when they was talking about like critiquing each one, he didn't directly talk about Dez. He tried to circle back to him by trying to like save face and say about Dez he had an underrated great season, but he didn't group him into like to the original question, if you get what I'm saying. If everybody listening can understand what I'm trying to say right now.
It's really Dylan Brooks in regards to kind of how he addressed Dylan when Dylan left. So, again, we know the team got to get shook up in some kind of way. So I'm not sitting here trying to fight for Bang. Like, it is what it is. But that was just kind of odd. But he's a lawyer, so I understand his tactics. He's always going to do something to kind of throw people off, or like everything he says or does not say is with purpose. He's doing it on purpose. Y'all see his eyes,
very calculated.
He's very calculated with what he does.
Very calculated.
I'm trying to think, was there any other things that kind of just with him that popped out? What would you say just out of Kleiman's? Because like I said, we got to go to all the players, but he was the one that spoke the longest. So I kind of want to just anything that you got out of it from him.
Number one, of course, the Jake LaRavia thing that goes without saying. Like, really, bro? Like, out of all things, I feel like the whole thing was like we intentionally, got younger. He said, "Oh yeah, we're not trying to get
that
any
was some
younger."
bull.
That made me the most upset because okay, yes, did you expect Jalen Wells to be great? No.
Mhm.
Did you expect that he was going to beat out Marcus Smart? No. But the
Hell no.
fact is, at the deadline, you had a vet basically on your team. And by your malpractice and by your cockiness and by your arrogance, you lost him and don't want to like address that y'all actually tried. Like first you didn't talk about you missing out on the big, and then you didn't even act like you tried. You tried to be like, oh yeah, that was just what we wanted to happen. Like you tried and you failed. And then he tried to say like, oh yeah, no. He tried to like, oh yeah, we have more problems. Not just one gritty veteran wing is going to change his franchise. It would help, but you want to triple down on what we have. So he tried to like gas like the fan base, like, oh y'all we know what you want, but that's just not going to solve all our problems. But it's still a problem to be stated. Clearly, we have a gaping hole in that. But because of your arrogance, because of your cockiness, you decided to triple down on what we already had. Like, yes, Gigi and Vince was coming back from an injury. Yes, do I feel like he was BS when he said you overestimated what they could bring back? He probably did.
He tried to slick blame them, bro. I didn't like that either.
Yeah, like he tried to try to throw the finger at him, like, oh, I thought they were gonna put too much high expectations on him. So that's something like, bro, no, bro. Like they're 23, 24 coming up. Like, come on, bro. Like, and Gigi's like 20. So, like, bro, no, bro. And he barely played any meaningful basketball last year. Like, yeah, he played great, but he did not play meaningful Grizzly basketball with like rotation players last year. So, no, like, okay, back to what I was saying, because you've been giving me that. I've been trying not to go off on this whole show, but I'm gonna try my best not to. So yes, that very much just threw me all the way off. Like he tried to do this thing where he tried to go down like the players that like he maximized. Like he mentioned Ja, he mentioned of course Dez, Jaren, Cam Spencer, he mentioned Edie. But my thing, you don't talk about how you could have made Cam Spencer a full roster member, but you didn't because you wanted to keep Luke Kennard on the roster. Like it's things like that where it's nitpicky, but he's trying to like save face on like what he made a good decision on, but he didn't act on that decision in a proper way when it comes to putting the right pieces in place on the floor. So it's a lot of like, what's the term? Like revisionist history that he was trying to do when he was talking, trying to make it seem like it sounded better than it actually was. And I just don't like most people that actually know basketball, they can see through that. And that's what I didn't appreciate from his presser.
Yeah.
Like you can't say like all these guys are dogs, but you can also say, oh, we need more. Oh, now I know this city goes and loves around. This city loves gritty individuals. What city have you been living in for 10 years, my guy?
No, that's the one.
Where have you been living, bro? Oh,
I'm gonna tell you what it is. Climate be on Twitter and he be in them Twitter spaces. That's what it is. They can laugh about Twitter spaces. They can laugh about the Grizz Twitter and all that. He been in that shit. Because everything that he said on that stage today, he was defending against Grizz Twitter. Where are you getting these sentiments from?
These like, terms, you feel me? Like
what? Oh, I've been here 10 years. You've been here 10 years, and it just dawned on you April 27th.
April 27th, 2025.
We subscribe with dogs, and you got 4 of them finna go in the Raptors? Huh?
What is you looking at, dog? Like, oh my gosh, bro. When he said that was a dog, like it was a Kenny Chandler, Zaire Williams.
I ain't gonna do Kenny because he from them. I ain't gonna even do that. Respect to their family. But like
he still ain't. What, I like Kenny. Kenny, one of my friends. I rock with Kenny. I can call Kenny right now. But he wasn't a dog for this team. I'm sorry, bro. Like I rock with Kennedy, but no. But all these guys, he do play defense. He just couldn't shoot the ball for real.
Man, get out my face, Climbing. Like, stop, bro. Don't come on the fan base talking points that we telling your ugly ass that you should be doing. And now all of a sudden, I gotta have some uncomfortable situations and conversations. Bro, I am here with him. I'm still mad that it's 9:57 at night on Sunday, and this dude is not fired yet, bro. Nothing. You're gonna expect him to fix the mess that he created?
Nah, bro.
He can't, bro. He can't. because he would have done it already. I'm tired.
But that's
of
the problem. That's the problem. We got an owner that don't come to the games and don't dial up the games. He not gonna fire the dude, bro.
I think that's bullshit too, bro. You ain't got to come to the games and know your dude failing. If you a basketball junkie and fan like people say Robert Perry is,
Man,
he has a jumbotron in his backyard to watch sports. He know what the Grizzlies are. The most exciting player in the NBA is on his team. He know what's going on. But you just
he dumb just like
running into the ground. Like, no, bro. Sorry, bro. I just that right there. When he said that, I said, oh yeah. He's gaslighting the shit out of us.
Get off it. Oh, I'm gonna say something. Get this off my thing. Get this out of here.
Yeah.
You know what the explicit I want to say, but get this out of here. Yeah, gosh, bro, like you live in Memphis, flipping Tennessee. Like what anyone that even knows a smidgen about Memphis knows that we are a very gritty and rough and hard-working town. Like, you ain't gotta like basketball to know that. You just gotta listen to people. Out of all the rappers, out of all the athletes, out of all the people that come out of Memphis, all of us got a similar trait about us that like I can't even put into words how frustrating that is. It's someone that's getting paid millions of dollars to put our prized possession of a basketball team that represents the city, and you claim that you don't know what type of players resonate with the city.
You know what it is, bro. He been appropriating. You know how like when you go to somebody of a different culture and they'll say like, yeah, I know about this and that with your culture. Yeah, I'm down. I know this and that. And you quiz them and they can't answer shit that you ask. For real, what's the answer to this? What matter of fact, I ain't gonna even ask you the question. God is good all the time.
All the time, God is good.
See, you know this just because this is literally perpetuated in all black households or black families. Yeah. That's just something that we know, right? Mm-hmm. But somebody, if you said that, I've seen videos on literally social media where people will say this to people of other ethnicities and different cultures, different races, and they'll be sitting there like, God is good.
Good. Yeah. What you mean? Yeah. I agree. I agree.
And they be like, no, bro,
God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. Like,
yeah. Like, so I say that with this whole climate thing, like, bro, you've had no clue, because if you been perpetuating, oh yeah, this is, this city is built on grit and grind, and we love our gritty, fan base and that. Like, you have definitely been out of touch, because it wouldn't take you year 7 of your hiring and 10 years overall of being in the city for you to finally recognize and say that on the stage when we go out and get punked by a team that ain't really got a bunch of dogs per se themselves, but they are on the stream.
Yeah.
Like if I went to a club and I'm with them, I don't know if I think that they really ready to fight just looking at them the way they don't give me that. They went there and play some goddamn defense. Bro, like you took every dog that this team has ever had in some sense away. You took any type of confrontation, whether it's known publicly or known privately. You've gotten every confrontational situation out of the city and off the team. And then you come here today, and because everybody's giggly and friendly and together, and we bros before hoes and all this stuff, and we get our ass kicked on national TV, and people talking about moving the team, moving our franchise player and all this stuff. Now you want to
get the feeling back.
Man, kiss my ass, Zachary Kleiman. Kiss my ass, the blackest crack of my ass, Zachary Kleiman. I'm sick of being gaslit for a franchise that I sit here and watch and pay money and just support literally psychologically all these, like,
I give my being to this franchise, like my heart, soul, spirituality, like everything. Anyone that knows me knows that I love the Grizzlies more than I love a lot of other things in my life. It's God, my family, the Grizzlies. Like that's really how I am. Like that's literally how it works for me and most people who live in the city of Memphis. So the fact that you're perpetuating that and have your finger tapped on what's going on is a slap in our effing face. Like,
because you don't, bro.
Because you don't, bro. Like, oh my, like you see every time Tony Allen is shown on anything attached to the city of Memphis, how much we love him. Every time Zebo says, even when Zebo is literally like in LA with his daughter, people run this be like, yo, Zebo, you my dog. What you did for Memphis is great. It's known from Memphis. It's known across the damn country of what these players. Marcus Gasol does not live in Memphis anymore. But where people say where that man from? He is from Memphis. Where does he say he is from? Memphis. Like, bro, like you can go back to guys like Ed Davis, like all these guys, Rudy freaking Gay got shipped out for the real stuff started, but people still love him because he gave his heart and soul to this freaking city. Like, bro, like this is making me mad because you hide the person that's supposed to be tying a ship to get us to the promised land, don't even know what the F he doing and know how to get us there from what history has shown us what this recipe is. Like, Chris, bro.
You know what happened, right? I put a poll out last week.
He won
that Executive of the Year award, and he got the big head, bro. And it was downhill from there.
He thought he was too smart for his own damn good, bro.
He thought that it's like them dudes that ain't never really getting no girls in school, or they was never cool, they was lame or whatever. And when they finally get some type of power, I'm not even gonna say money, they just get power. And they start treating people a certain kind of way because they've never had it. He's that type of guy. So he got that award and started acting different. He thought that the other GMs in the league were going to kiss the bottom of his shoes when he called them for deals. And he found out, they really don't rock with me like that because I can't get an OG deal done. I can't get a Mikal Bridges deal done. I can't get a Kevin Durant deal done. I can't get a Dorian Finney-Smith deal done that was really already completed. Luke and Jitty was shipped out the city already and couldn't get that done. Who else he fell on? He's failed on 5 different deals, like significant deals, and we ain't even talking about the smaller stuff. Dude he gotta go, bro. This team will not take this next step. Jenkins was a first part of it, but we got a lot of other little rinsing that we got to do if we're gonna take this shit serious. I ain't really got much. Y'all go watch the video. I ain't got much to say on Clem. I'm sorry, bro. He said a lot of bullshit for 25 minutes, honestly, and blamed other people. Took no accountability. My boy over here ready to punch a wall. Like
I'm so crazy, mad right now. Like I'm really not trying to show. Got me. I really was so angry. Like, oh my gosh, bro. That's like watching that, bro. Oh my goodness, like this is the guy that's supposed to be leading our team to a championship. Like this is the dude. Like, oh my gosh, bro. Okay, I just want to pivot a little bit. Also, our superstar and we can get out of here because we over the hour mark. Our superstar also had his exit interview, which is also on YouTube as well. I know what I took from it, but I want to get yours and the people in the comments view on what you talk from Ja Morant's exit interview.
Let's play a quick little clip from that too. I got a quick clip that I want to kind of share that went viral from him. Let's show that real quick. Let's see. Can you see it? Can you see it? You can't.
There we go.
Here we go.
I didn't like the obviously 2 away games, for sure. I'm even scared to answer this question because it stick with you for forever. But I had them figured out, and going out, game 3 not being able to play was frustrating because that win right there could have made this totally different. I felt like we'll be on our way to. I didn't like the.
Yeah.
And if y'all don't know, he was finishing his statement. If he cut off, say he thought we'd be on the plane going 2-2 back to OKC. So that was the finish of that statement. So I know that's gonna go viral, and
already did.
And I rock with 12 on everything that man just said because number one, he's not wrong. Yes, we laid an egg those first 2 games, But it seemed like because Ja Morant, part of it because Ja Morant's the only guy that was fighting those first two games when we got down, it seemed like he did figure it out. And I'm not gonna try to get in the whole conversation about the NBA to change the rules, about how he got took out the air, because it's not because y'all talked about in that presser about how all the injuries he's got this year has been freak accidents. So I'm not gonna talk about that because that's a whole different conversation. We may have another podcast. Like he said, he got clipped out the air twice. He got a ball thrown his leg. Got came on somebody's foot. So even John knows. So, but I agree with him. I bet you do too. But forget all that. It still doesn't make it cool that we still lost that game 3 with him. But I love what I heard from Ja. Like overall, like it sounded like a guy like outside of that clip that was still very sure within himself. Ja, and that's what I was finna say. He's sure of himself, but he's also sick of Coach Bro. Get out of my head, bro. I was literally just gonna say that. Get out of my head. He's very sure of himself, but he's also sick and he's tired of the mediocrity and BS. Because when someone asked him, "Hey, should you have more input of what's going on in the team?" He was like, "Hey, my job is to play basketball. Leave that up to Zachary Kleiman." Like that's the problem. Like
That's the problem. Yeah.
yeah, like even he's like, "Hey, if I say something," he said, "If it gets too much to me," he really said, "If I say something, mother not gonna like what I say." That's what he really wanted to say. If you really can pick up on body language, but he didn't say it because it was all the pressure. He
All
didn't
these sorry ass dudes up out of here.
yeah, like Ja was like, I'm gonna get better, but it's about everybody else around him. And it's like someone asked him a question like, it seemed like these guys have like went past like talking about OKC, and he was like, have they gone past me? He's like, I've been a second seed too. You feel me? Like,
That's the only thing I didn't disagree. I mean, that's the only thing I disagree with him on. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I'm not saying I don't disagree. I'm just saying I still like to hear that because he still is confident within himself because he knows within himself he feels like he can go head to head with them boys. He just also knows he don't got the crew to go along with him.
Facts.
That's what I take from it. Like him, I bet Ja think he the best player in the damn league, or at least one of them. I feel like he know he better than Shea. He feel like he better than Shea, and he feel like he can definitely better than anyone on the Rockets team. He just knows that the right guys have been put around him to go along with him. That's what he said. Hey, have they really went past? I've been there too, but things got to change around me. So it just sounded like a guy that was very sure of himself, that was ready to get healthy, but he's also sick of the BS as well. Like that's probably like the most articulate we've heard Ja in a long time. And even then, he was biting his tongue a lot from what he really wanted to say. Because when they asked him about the Coach Eastlow thing, he was like, yeah, like he's a good coach. Like he holds people accountable. But it still seemed like there was something else that was really one to say. Because he knows this isn't acceptable. And the competitor that Ja is, it sounded different the way that Jaren and Dez and all these other guys sounded because he knows that this isn't acceptable. He doesn't like this feeling and doesn't want to allow this feeling. It is unfortunately.
I also know he did a lot of his part too, though.
Yeah. But unfortunately, the guys around him, because I'm not saying Ja is completely to blame. Yes, Ja could have played better in certain parts of the year, but we know why he played bad. So I'm not trying to act like Ja is absolved from a very portion of blame. A very small portion, but I'm going to give a very small portion to Ja because sometimes he just wasn't playing his best. And I give him that. But he also knows deep down that we ain't in the best position to be successful. So I like what I heard from Ja. Ja has his I'm a F all y'all, I'm gonna go hoop mentality right now. And honestly, I'm not mad at him. So I just want to get your thoughts on Ja for a second.
Yeah, I was just glad that he seemed upbeat. He ain't down about the injury. He avoided the surgery. He wasn't upset, bro. And again, you know, you give your all, it ain't really much you can do. Now, somebody that we're gonna end on this one. Again, I ain't trying to make this a thing, but it is what it is. This right here was just couldn't take it serious, and
I didn't even see this.
It sounded like he's
shoot!
Like he's gonna cry up here. We can end on this one. Basically, yeah, y'all run the clip.
As you reflect, is there anything you could point to why, to this point in your career, your playoff numbers have not lived up to the regular season numbers you put up?
I think I just got to deal with increased levels of scouting and better defense. Dudes are gonna have a whole game plan for me, and I need to be able to adapt, and I need to be able to be a dog, and I need to be way better. It's important. It's important if we want to go far, if we want to beat, if we want to increase in the rounds and get to the finals, and do what we really set out to do. Like, I know what it takes and like what I need to do.
Bro, that was just a roller coaster of emotions. I don't know what the hell just happened. I mean, like what? Like, I need to try to be a dog. Like, what? That's not
try.
First of all, like, what are you talking about? Leave that alone. We know that ain't you, but don't like you. It sounded like he was so unsure of himself that by the time he got that to the end of that request, the answer to that question, you could just see it in his face. He's like, okay, yeah, I just sound crazy as hell. Let me just stop. Let me
I'm just talking, putting words out.
I'm just talking bullshit. I don't even believe at this point. Like, so unsure of himself. Like, man, it sucks, bro. Because like I said, I really felt like the potential that dude has and had, like, you could get us to levels that we've never seen if he would just lock in between the ears. What did I sit here on this show last summer and say? Jaren, lock in. And he locked in for half a season. And when he came back from All-Star, people tried to say, oh, when the offense changed. No, before the offense changed, Jaren was tripping. Before the injury, Jaren was tripping. I don't know what happened at All-Star. I don't know. But when he got back, that wasn't the same dude from the the first half of the season. Shout out to Vaughn. What the hell? I don't know.
What the hell?
Like that man, he just went through a whole roller coaster of emotions up there on that stage with that one question. Shout out to Matt Enfield. He answered. I mean, he asked a lot of just straight to the point questions today. I was glad to hear that. But yeah, like, bro, like, yeah. Anyway, I already said what I had to say about Jerry, but that just kind of segued into that. Like, when you really are disappointed in the way that you play, you didn't show up, you laid down. That's the kind of reaction you give when you got to kind of answer to a question like that. That's why Ja was cool. That's why when he walked down the steps, like, he was joking, like, damn, y'all ain't got a ramp for me to walk down. Like, he was good. He was in good spirits. He's straight. His spot solidified. He'll be back next year.
Yeah. Can't say the same for everybody else.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Because one said conspiracy theory. Jerry went to All-Star and got imposter syndrome. Man, was on all them podcast shows talking big shit. Knew that 345 was finna hit that bank account this summer. Shit. Ass got tight.
He was around some real hoopers and some real killers on that All-Star. So he's like, hey, I may not be in his soul. He gave off that he belongs there. He's like, hey, I don't know this. It's a different level. It's a different level. It's a different preparation. It's a different mentality. You have to go into it. And unfortunately, it just don't seem like Jaren has that. He just, I don't want to say, again, some people say it's just a one series, a small sample size. Like, no, he's been here for 7 years, bro. Like, you got it right, Coach Vaughn. The pressure got to him. And if you want to be a champion, you have to overcome that pressure, the adversity, the outside noise. Like, we just saw last year how it took the Celtics 7-8 years to get over that hump. And it took Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown for getting their ass kicked for a long time to make them mentally tough. We're at this point where we should be mentally tough from a top to bottom franchise, and we just aren't. Like, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, they had all the storylines behind them. Jason Tatum, he can't win. Jaylen Brown, he can't go left. They can't even get along within themselves. Like, they had all the media attention and negative publicity on them. And they said, bro, we tired of losing. They finally got the job done.
They've been stars, though. They've been legit stars.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. They've been
They didn't get put in tiers they shouldn't have been in by their fan base.
Yeah.
They knew who they were. They had the accolades to back it up, and then they front office went and surrounded them with the pieces to do it. See, taking it what Coach Vaughn just said, we can get up out of here. It ain't just him that's got imposter syndrome. Climate did the same shit.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I can't build a roster, and he didn't. You didn't surround your main superstar with what he needs. And then to this point, I'm glad because at this point, Climate ain't fired still. So if you are gonna get one more summer, which we all agree you probably shouldn't.
Hell no.
Now's the time to go get Ja his second superstar. Give
An
us a
actual
big
superstar.
Yeah, give us a legit big two and surround them guys, which you probably got a lot already in place. You give Ja a big two or another guy to make it a big two here. You already got Edie here. You got Wills in place. You got Scottie Pippen and you got Cam Spencer. We know it's that guys is gonna go out there, balls the walls, and compete. We know that. GG, hopefully he gets over the the hump. Y'all know how I give it up. Start GG at 3. I started the hashtag. But if he ain't, go get some more and surround Ja with a real number 2, bro. And stop this playing. This cosplaying, like we serious about winning championships. That shit is over. The honeymoon is over, and the fans have shown y'all that it's over, bro. That's all I got. I ain't got nothing else. You got anything else, bro? We can get up out of here. Hour 20, we done.
Be serious, man. That's all I gotta say. Be serious. Be serious. Dame's got hurt. I've had the game. I've had the game on in the background, and I haven't really been paying attention, so I didn't catch that far.
I might take a look at that. Man, prayers up to him. Man, we're gonna get up out of here. We got pissed off, blood pressure done went up all night. Like this, we got it out, bro.
Y'all made me get out my chair. I ain't never got out my dang chair, but it's better to get it out than keep it bottled up. So
Yep. We ain't gotta talk about it no more. Look, we moving on next week. We'll say, oh man, god damn, what?
Dang, for real?
Well, Desmond Bain, Jaren Jackson. Time for y'all to learn cheese curds. Giannis to Memphis.
Bro, Ja and Giannis fool. Hey, make it call, bro. Bring it on.
Own it in.
Get rid of learn Green Bay. Go to a Packers game. It's gonna get cold.
Yeah, dog.
Shit.
Come on with it.
Bro,
I hate that for Dame. I'm just saying. Hey, come on with it.
I'll trade both of them boys for Giannis with some picks. Call it a day.
You don't crack.
He's on crack. He's on crack. I'll take it.
Oh man, we out of here. We out of here, man. Look, this week do something that makes y'all feel good. The Grizzlies ain't gonna be playing against the Thunder, so that at least won't subject you to that pain and suffering.
Oh yeah,
Climbing or whoever, man, get this team right going into the next season. We love this team. We ride for this squad. We support this squad. We just don't support losing activity. And we'll be right back, ready to root them on. Do something that makes you feel good, put a smile on your face, makes you happy. We'll be back next week talking about something. I don't know. Maybe somebody been fired or moved around at that point. I don't know. We'll see. This is really our first playoff. I can't remember if we went through the playoffs last year or not. I don't know.
We still talked through the playoffs. We didn't do a real breakthrough. We still did stuff, but
yeah,
we still could remember we did like the player review series. Remember? Yeah.
We'll see. So we'll figure it out.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll be in touch. Make sure y'all follow us on Twitter, man. Y'all will
tell us what y'all want us to talk about, bro. If y'all want to talk about something, y'all let us know, and we'll make some. We got 6 months. We got a long time to fill this offseason, so please hit us back. What y'all want?
That's a fact, man. Hey, as always, appreciate y'all. 700 live tonight on X. Don't know how many is gonna be on YouTube tomorrow, but we appreciate y'all. Y'all be good, and we always say. Go
Grizz.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the No Bluffing Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. For comprehensive coverage of all things Memphis sports, head over to www.bluffcitymedia.co and find out how you can become an insider. We will see you back here next week.